Goes nowhere. Are they all going to miss him? Derek Drinkwater just about does so. Breathes in, squeezes past in the Cadillac Coupe. He's got going now.
A good lead as he works his way through Ford Water. Ray Atkinson in second place. One of the best starting cars was a Ford Isabella. Middle order for Gavin Watson. His pale green is up into about 6th position, but the Austin 35s and the A30 having a really good crack around the opening. Look at that little gaggle of three of them with Bumble trying to join in.
And the rather angular MGYB there of Ben Colburn trying to make amends for his dramas in the previous race of the day when he went into the gravel whilst leading the Westlake Cup. So it is James Colburn on his own. A change for second place there because diving up on the inside goes the Simon Goodliff Morris Minor. Very quick starting car and a very quick driver is Simon Goodliff then, who was a one-mate champion back in the early 1990s. But the Morris Minor is good through the corners, but in a straight line, Rowan Atkinson in the Jaguar should be able to gobble him up. Let's see, tries one side, tries the other. Everywhere the Jaguar leans, he finds a Morris Minor and trying to come up alongside him in the green Morris Minor is Paul Alcott. Fantastic this, it's a real little and large battle.
Totally is, and this is what we so love at Goodwood, this circuit. If you've got a big powerful car, good in a straight line, but there are plenty of corners, so it's yin and yang in many ways. But James Colburn escaping at the front field. I'm going to keep an eye to see how the progress from the back of the field, from the pole star to Charles Rainford is going to be. It's only a 20-minute race. He's going to have his work really cut out to get up to the top 6.
And keep an eye on the A35, A30 duo as well. So James Colburn it is who leads the way. Simon Goodliff is again, and in the sense that Simon Goodliff has retired from the race. I still think Charles Rainford could win this, and there he is heading towards St Mary's, absolutely on the limit, balancing the car against the throttle. Into the pit lane, I'm afraid, has come Miles Poulton's Smoky Saab. Now at the end of lap 1, it was James Colburn in the lead by over 2 seconds.
And in just half a lap, Charles Rainford has gone from 10th place up to 5th, giving chase number 56, Metropolitan. I thought the Smoking Saab was going to be fine. It smoked yesterday, but smoked a little too much out of the race for Miles Poulton. Very much in the race, though, is Charles Rainford. But leading the way, James Colburn has this under control for now, but he will see a car in the background getting closer and closer. In fact, when I said he was 5th, he's in 6th place, Charles Rainford. And in fact, a lot of you is going to be scored by the giant Mark 7 Jaguar.
Well, he was 6th. He gets past an A30 and an A35. That's another 2 places gained then as he dives down towards Woodcote. Replay at the start. Look, the car just went nowhere, and how close was it for some of the A35s as they had to somehow find a way around. Derek Drinkwater's enormous Cadillac just jinked through as well. So, where is Charles Rainford going to be at the end of the lap? 4th, I would offer you. It is James Colburn in the lead. Second, Rowan Atkinson, 3.3 seconds. Just ahead of the fastest man in the race.
The rest already, he's getting down to impressive lap times.
Some of the more powerful cars, these two running in the 5th and 6th places at the start of the lap. So James Colburn it is who leads. There There in the background is Rowan Atkinson, and third, coming into view, is the man that started on pole position and was away virtually last, Charles Rainford, who has set the fastest lap and is desperately trying to make up ground.
Right, let's throw some numbers at you. At the start of this lap, with just 2 laps on the board, James Colburn leading in the Standard Vanguard 6 by 3.3 seconds, then nearly 2.8 seconds back from Rowan Atkinson to Paul Alcott. Paul was passed, of course, early in the lap by Rainford. Rainford closing in all the time in that little extravagant-looking Nash Metropolitan, a car that looks like it was shrink-wrapped. It had the American Desire, but it had to fit on British roads, much, much smaller. So transatlantic styling cute, cocking the wheel.
Absolutely, as all the weight transfers. You saw the Jaguar leaning on its suspension. Charles Rainford just sort of whacked the wheel over the exit of the chicane. Right, so the gap now set to third. Rowan Atkinson to Charles Rainford, 1.2.
Stays out of the way. That was very gentlemanly driving. You can see realistic approach.
So this is the corner at which Rowan had a spin yesterday, coming through Lavin. You can see the way that the Nash Metropolitan, having got the place, has already pulled clear. And then it is still Charles Neil Jones 5th, Jason Stanley 6th, Tom Harris is 7th, another Jaguar, 8th is the MG Magnet of Mike Lamplugh, 9th is the MGYB of Ben Colburn, Drew Pritchard's Beetle doing a good job in 10th place.
We didn't lose Miles Poulton, the Saab came into the pit, but it's just gone past us again on the track, so it obviously rejoined the race. But it's about rejoining a race, the back end rejoined for the white chasing Austin A30, galloping Gertie the Racing 30 is the sticker.
Right, the lead gap, 6.6 seconds. That margin ever so slightly. Here is the blue and white
looking, probing, you can see their pace going a second of the Jaguar Mark 7, that's number 22 from Tom Harris. He's not able to trouble them. Fastest lap of the race is just been set by James Colburn now. 1 minute 41.779 seconds.
Qualify James Colburn, but to make up 6.6 seconds is a tall order. They will encounter back markers before the end of the 20 minutes. We're not yet at halfway, we're not far off it as the Standard Vanguard 6 comes down towards Woodcote. Now what about the sectors this time? It's sector 1, about 6/10 pullback. Pullback by Charles Rainford. He is on a mission.
Right, the first car they're going to catch, the last of the regular runners, is Julian Baum in that giant Lincoln Cosmopolitan. He's lapping in 2 minutes, he's lapping 20 seconds off their pace. So while he was going through Madgwick, they were only just coming into Woodcote, but that 20 seconds. We have 11 minutes to 20 remaining in this race. 1.3 seconds, so it's the chasing Charles Rainford. 2.5 Vanguard 6, a bit of a
Number 23, Graham Love, up from the legitimate African group. But he's just got his nose in front, but he's on the outside line for the chicane. He can break later. They're never going to fit, surely. No, and the Morris Minor move out the winding star. It's heavier Morris Minor than some. Has to slot back in behind. That was a really brave effort. It's not to get the braking done very well at all, so you actually have to rise back out of it, because otherwise it'd be swatted like a fly by that time. Gains a pace, goes down towards Madwick, but then struggles through the slow parts of the lap. Mark Cross then now comes up to try to have a go at Johnny Goddard in the Sunbeam Rapier. The leader only 5.5 seconds to the good last time, so he lost over a second, and he comes through now. We'll see what the gap is against Charles Rainford. To the eye, it's come down, and the timing screen confirms it has come down to, it's a bit of a secret this, 4.8.
The last of the runners there, which is Julian Barnes, as they go into Madwick. That would be first and second, but it looks like to be picked off easily. Well done, Julian Barnes. Keeping to the outside of the circuit. At the inside to the second part of Madwick now. On the transition Charles Rainford chasing all the time.
So in the sectors, he's bringing down that margin, and they bring the median to sector 1. I think the transponder's a bit iffy on Charles Rainford's car. It takes a long time for the data to come up. He's only pulled back under it, and then Julian Barnes to the line. Really spoil your lap.
It really can, and you must say the better of the lead duo going through, the opportunity was far better for James Coulthard. He got down the inside into Madwick, wasn't compromised, whereas into St Mary's is where Charles Rainford got past, and he did have to lose a few of those narrow sections he was trying to gain from the race leader. What have we got left on the clock? 8 minutes and 20 in this Sopwith Cup race for mid-50s saloons.
Yeah, and this is James Colburn responding. He did a personal best in that middle sector, so he'll break the beam in a moment. He's also got to negotiate the Renault of Pierre.